Yeah, hello there. Thank you so much for enrolling into this course. I am Arun, and I'm going to be explaining how you can start your personal branding on LinkedIn, and I have some practical steps as well. While you are learning from this course, I have also steps that you can make in order to practically apply whatever you are learning. I'm very happy to teach what are the things that I know from LinkedIn as well as personal branding. So let's see. Before that, make sure to reach out to me if you have any questions or if you have any doubts about the contents, or if you're while you're practicing, if you're facing any doubts or if you're facing any problems, make sure to reach out to me via LinkedIn DM. Yes. To help me, I have a PPT. So it's not a PPT. It's the presentation that I have to go through. I will be presenting that as well. So yes, once again, thank you so much for joining, guys. It's great to have you all here for this personal branding on LinkedIn. If you see, people are charging $200 to $300 for this course, but I'm making it free because I know things that I want to share with you, so that everyone can be benefited. That is my main motto. Yes, as I was telling, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me via a LinkedIn direct message. And as I was telling, this course has some exercises you can do while you are learning or while you are watching this course. Or if you have, other queries, you can leave it in the comments, or you can leave it in my website. I will reach out to you with the answers. So I will just give you the overall things that what we are going to see. So we have modules, like you could see. We have modules. I have total 6 module, as well as practical steps in each module. Let's say if I'm going to see what is the meaning of personal branding, I have some exercises to for you to explore what is personal branding in your perspective. So that way, it is not only going to be learning; it is going to be practical exposure as well. Learn as well as do practically. If you have questions, reach out to me. So yes, we are starting this. Um, I know that most of you know what is the meaning of personal branding, but in my perspective, personal branding is nothing but how people are seeing us, other than how otherwise how we are going to present ourselves to the world. How I have some skill, how I am presenting that skill to the world. That is the personal branding. But it was there for the long time, but after the LinkedIn and people started writing on personal branding on things. We know many people are excited about personal branding, but it was all there, like if some businessman has a great tendency to help, he's a personal brand person. He do have everyone have a personal brand. Every one of us have a personal brand. But are we knowing that? It's a question. Are we knowing that I have a personal brand with me? It is a question mark. But after people started writing on LinkedIn, they want to represent themselves on LinkedIn. People want to represent themselves on LinkedIn, so they started more about this personal branding. And there are many creators who is helping people to build a personal brand, because it is very important at present stage. People like Ratan Tata, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, they have a huge personal brand. But if you see, they haven't built a personal brand on LinkedIn. They have already built a personal brand for themselves. Then, if they're going to join any social media, it is going to become success. right? So one thing you have to note here is you need to have a personal brand in your real life. That way you can build a personal easy personal branding on any other social media like LinkedIn or X or I can use Twitter. It's easy. Twitter or like Threads or any other social media, you can name it. So we need to have a personal brand in real life in order to become a personal branding expert on some areas. But if you ask me, Arun, do I need to surely have a personal brand on real life? The answer is yes. At the same time, I will say you don't need to explicitly have a personal branding, because I can be an introvert. I can be introvert and I don't reach out to people, I don't speak with people. So that way, that's my personal personal trait, that I am an introvert and I'm not able to reach out to people, so I'm not able to build up brand. That is okay. So the thing you have to note here is, if you have a real knowledge related to the personal world, and if you're going to share it in the any social media, and if it is going to become a brand, then it's a personal brand. So I have to note here, you can have a personal brand and personal brand and real life, and you can easily win on LinkedIn, or you can have a personal brand and LinkedIn, you can easily win in a real life. So it is interdependent to each other, right? So I hope you got the high level meaning about personal branding, right? So if you're still haven't found um, Arun, when you're saying personal brand, you said I want to present my skills to the world. If you don't know what skills do you have or what traits do you have, I have a simple exercise that you can do. Like you can write down three key traits. Let's say I can write, I'm a design thinking explorer. I am a web developer, I'm a personal branding expert. Like that I can say. You can write traits like creative problem solver, tech savvy, or data driven person. Like that you have to write the key traits. Then again, if you want to research, you can research the people in your field with strong personal brands. For example, I have added few. But if you're in a different field and you want to research, you can do with the help of AI tools, then AI tools like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, or Bing. So you can do that, and you can know who are all the personal branding expert and what are all the things they are doing. Okay. So if you see the real life examples for the personal brand, I am sure you are following a lot of persons on LinkedIn, but these are all the persons I have added on the screen are persons who haven't. I'm not sure whether they have a personal branding, yes, on LinkedIn, but before that itself they have had a huge personal branding, right? Like Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, and Richard Branson, or Jeff Bezos, or Ratan Tata. There are a lot of persons, right? Before even LinkedIn, they have started building the personal brand. So these are all some of the real life examples. So in this course, I will be starting with the personal branding, then how you can build your personal brand, then how you can start your businesses with the help of personal branding as well. So for that, we are going to use the method called the design thinking. I'm sure some of you may have heard the things about design thinking, but design thinking is very easy to apply in anything. For example, design thinking is a creative problem solving process used to generate ideas, test solutions, as well as reiterating iterate for success. In single word, it is a method used to solve complex problems in design world. But we know we don't have to use design thinking only on design world. We can use design thinking wherever it can apply. So I took design thinking and I'm going to apply. I'm going to explain how you can practice from A to Z of personal branding and LinkedIn with the help of design thinking. So usually design thinking has a five phases. 5 steps. It includes empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. Right? I know the high. I will be telling the high level things. Let's say you have a problem of stomach pain. Okay, so I the first step is empathize. So, the meaning of empathy. I have to put myself in your shoes, so I can easily relate the problem of you. uh, I can easily understand what you are going through, right? So that is empathize. If you have a stomachache, I have to see in your perspective. Then I have to define the problem clearly. Stomach pain is okay, but what caused the problem of stomach pain? You have to know. So you have to define the problem, right? Whether I ate something, then it caused me the stomach pain, I don't know. So I have to define the problem, correct problem. Because most of the time, people are worrying that they have a solutions, but they are applying the solutions for the wrong problem. So you have to have a correct problem. Then if you're going to give a solution, then it will be working, right? So you have to define the problem, then ideate. In the sense, you have to come up with a lot of ideas. Okay? You have to come up with a lot of ideas. Other thing is prototype. So you have to test whether this idea is going to work or not in the shape of a prototype. And if it is applied, then you can test it. So this is what we will be using for building personal brand on LinkedIn, from empathize to test. So in high level, we will be doing empathize for your LinkedIn profile. Then we will define what are your skills and what content you can post, content strategies. Then we will be coming up with ideas for the content strategies. Then we will try out the different methods. Then if it is going to work, then we will do that same. So that is what about design thinking. Second, the first phase is in the design thinking. We do have a first phase that is called empathy. So other words, it's called a discover phase. So the first step we are going to follow here is we are going to audit your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so you can see your LinkedIn profile and you can compare with any of the LinkedIn personal brand you are following. It can be Justin Wells, it can be Jasmine Alak, it can be Lara Costa, it can be Sudarshan Ganaba, it can be anyone. You can go to their or you can follow. You can see me how I have added a profile picture, how I have added my headline. It is clearly saying that what I have to do, right? So these are all the few steps you have to see when you are when you are doing LinkedIn audit. So how I will do my LinkedIn audit is I will see my profile whether it is very professional. I have to have a clear headshot where I'm smiling or where I'm not looking scary. I have to smile, as well as I need to have a clear headline which is stating what I'm doing. Okay, so other, for example, you can say, if you have added your headline as marketing manager, then you can say like more specific, like helping B2B companies increase leads through strategic content marketing. Instead of just saying a marketing manager, you can specifically say like this. It will help your followers or your target audience understand what you're really doing, right? So these are all some of the things you have to see. Like first one is your profile picture. Second one is your headline. Another thing I could say is you need to have a banner, like LinkedIn banner. If you are using Canva or any design tools, you can easily create a banner. So create a banner, and you need to say in a high level that you can use that a banner, or you can use that LinkedIn header banner for uh, the social groups. Let's say you have done a project for the big client, you can add their logo, you can add their names in that banner. So when people are seeing, they will be seeing that as well. So it's like a social proof. So first one is LinkedIn audit. It's not only with your headline, your profile picture, your banner. It has also do something with your about section as well. So when you're going to audit your about section, the simple but effective about section should be like this. First, it has to say who you are, then what you are doing, then how you are doing, then what are the benefits. I hope you understood. Maybe you may have a huge about section like I have achievements and this and that. But if you're going to use it to generate leads, use it to think multiple, get multiple persons to reach out to me, then you need to have about section like first paragraph has to say about who you are. Second paragraph has to say what are you doing. Third has to say how you will be doing. Fourth has to say what are the benefits, right? You have achieved that you can get them. So this is how you have to audit as well as edit your about section. So this is a step one. Another thing is optimizing other social media profiles. I know that you can build a social media presence with the help of LinkedIn only. It's okay, but you can take another other platforms as well. For example, X platform for thought leadership as well as Instagram for visual storytelling. Because at the end, it is a social media, right? At the end, anything is social media. So you need to be very conscious about the social media platforms. Even though we can generate a huge amount of money, but you need to be for the content distribution. Let's say you are writing a 1,000 words article on LinkedIn or any other blog platform. You can repurpose that content to multiple social media platforms, right? You can build your audience, and then also you will be getting the benefits, right? So this you can do. So if you're going on with two or three platforms, you have to say a clear bio about what you do and why you do it. So see, for example, on Instagram, you can mention I help startups grow using data-driven social media strategies. So DM me for tips. So this is how you have to have different headlines, different profile picture for different social media platforms. Because if you see the profile picture size, the headline length, how they are visually showing the headline are totally different platforms to platforms. And the third step you can do is you can explore multiple content strategies. So we know that, right? I have added a traditional methods like blogs, videos, and podcast. But apart from that, we do have a lot of content types. It can be short form content. It can be a post with image plus text, text plus image, text plus carousel, text plus video only, right? A podcast, audio content. So there are a lot of content types you can try out. And if you see I am good in this content, then you can start focusing on that, creating that, right? And also you have to know where your target audience spends most of the time. So I will come to this, like how you can find the target audience. But as of now, you have to try different content strategies, right? So here like we are coming here. So as of now, we are empathizing. So we are researching about how we can do better, how we can perform better on LinkedIn. Another thing is, sorry guys. Okay. So the fourth step we can do is do market research. Like let's say you are from a design background, or you are from you know let's say technical background, or you are from business background, or you are from startup background. You have to research the trends, like how the startup is moving towards AI, how the business is moving towards AI, how I can use AI in my niche. For example, I'm saying. So you have to research and see what kind of content your competitors are posting every day, what pain points are your audience are expressing. So you have to go to comments of your target audiences, and you have to read and you have to take notes, because it will help you to create content for yourself. So let's say someone is expressing their problem, their pain points on others post. What you have to do is you have to take notes, and you can create a solution in your own post. So that way you are helping your target audience that they have this problem, I have the solution in my post. So at the end, it is going to, okay, I don't have the solution. I can go for him. I can go and pay for him. Then he will be solving my problem, right? So this is you have to do conducting market research as well. So how we can do is like you can perform the SWOT analysis, like strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats for a personal brand. So you can see what is your strength, what is your weaknesses, and by doing this, you can see where you can improve, what you need to improve as well. So as of now, if your LinkedIn posting is like you have strength, you can explain complex topics very easily. But your weakness is inconsistent posting schedule. Then there is no use, right? There is no use. You can be expert, but if you don't know how to strategically post on LinkedIn or any other social media platform, then there is no use. But as far this course is considered, we will be speaking about LinkedIn. So let's say I'm going to post an important message, and I see it can go as a viral one. And if I'm posting it on Monday morning, then no one will be seeing. If your target audience is again then professionals, then then it's not going to perform, because you have to understand at what time at my target audiences will be using LinkedIn. You have to research all those things. That is what we are doing in the content connecting market research steps. So you have to know how much time, you may not know that how much time they are spending, but at what time most of the users are spending. Like you can see at what time one post on another creator have huge humans. So see at that time, the people are there, so I can post at the same time, right? So this is you have to do. Another thing is you have to define, this is it's very important as well as interesting topic. So we are moving from empathize to define. I have told you in the design thinking, right? So we are in the second phase now. So we will be seeing how we can define, like clarifying your direction. If you don't know what you can do with the help of LinkedIn, or what I have to post, then you have to define your direction. So first step is you have to niche it down. So you may have unique talents, or you may have unique skills. It can be even small. So you have to think about what makes you unique. What do you want to be known for? Let's say Arun want to be known for personal branding for B2B businesses. So that is my unique thing. Or if you are saying I want to teach physics for eighth standard, I want to teach business person how to speak. So these are the some of the unique things you may have. So you have to list it down, right. So first you have to write down your niche, which you are passionate about. It can be leadership, or it can be self development, it can be psychology, design, personal branding, content writing, content strategy, content creation. There are many niches. So you have to focus on the niche which you are very passionate about. Then you have to refine. So for example, under leadership, I may have multiple subcategories to speak, or to go forward, right? So I have to refine it to be more specific. For example, let's say I have a niche as marketing, then I have to specifically see content marketing for B2B tech startups, right? So if you are going to you know have a niche down, it will be very helpful, because you are passionate about marketing, and then you have some expertise on content marketing for B2B tech startups, then it's good. You will be start posting about this particular niche and for this particular specific work, right? So then you will have a lot of content ideas. You will create a content. So I will tell you how to do this. So first step is you have to niche it down. Another second important step is you have to create the ideal customer profile. So in the previous step you have done your niche, right? You have created your you know what's I'm going to do, what is my niche, right? Then the second step you have to do is you have to define your ideal customer profile. It's like a persona, like I have some skill, I want to use these skills for this person who are in need. So who are in need are called ideal customers, right? So your ideal audience can be anyone. So what you have to do is create a detailed profile of your ideal audience. Think about where they live. Let's say you are going to help B2B business owners who have market cap of more than 3 million. Then they may be in different countries. So you have to define the demographics, job roles, and pain points. So the easy exercise you can do is you can say while you are defining, you have to answer for these questions. Who are they? What are their pain points? Where do they hang out online? It can be mostly it can be LinkedIn because we could see billions of users are using LinkedIn Plus, right? So this is how we have to define ideal customer profile. So whenever you create a post, whenever you are creating post, you have to see whether this post is going to help this audience, this ideal customer profile, right? So let's say you are creating 3 posts per day, or 7 posts per week. Let's say 7 posts per week. At least 4 posts have to speak to this ideal customer profile. Another 3 posts can be your own perspectives or own experiences. But if you want to get leads, or if you want to work on generating leads, generating money, that post has to speak to this ideal customer profiles, right? You can write anything is okay, but if you're writing for your ideal customer profile, they will be reaching out to you. You will do the service for them, then you will get the money. You can be free, right? So this is how we have to define your first ideal customer profile. Another thing is you have to craft a content strategy. Let's say I'm getting an idea and I'm writing it on LinkedIn, but it is not about ideal customer profile. It is not about my niche. It's not about my headline I have had. Then there is no use in that, right? If you have had a headline which says that marketing strategies for businesses, but if you're posting contents about self improvement, if you're posting on about psychology, then there is no use. You have to remember, I have told you, if you're posting 7 days per week, 4 posts has to speak to ideal customer profile. But if you're speaking about psychology and other things, and for three contents, then it's fine. So to avoid all those things, you can create a content strategy. Like you can identify content themes that is going to align with your personal brand and resonate with your audience. So how you can do is you can write a 30-day content plan. Example, first day I'm going to post about LinkedIn post about the recent challenges you have solved. On day 5, I will be having Instagram story behind the scenes of your process, right? So here, see how you have to create a content strategy. It is very specific to individuals. Maybe if you want to craft a content strategy, you can reach out to me. I will help you with this. But as far general audience is concerned, who wants to build a personal branding and LinkedIn, this is some examples you can do. So we are moving to the ideate phase, right? It's also again interesting. So let's say you have come up with the target profile, like ideal customer profile, and you have crafted a content strategy. Then you are posting something. You are speaking to them. They are coming to you. At the time, you have to know how I have to monetize my businesses, right? So for that, we have ideate phase. So under ideation, the first step is you have to develop a business model. So I know some of you may know business model canvas. So go to Google and type business model canvas. Then you will be getting a 4 sheet size PDF where they have boxes. You have to write about things. You can develop a business model, like how you can monetize your personal brand, whether it can be consulting or my services or helping them with the contents or writing or selling products or courses. So you have to define how you are going to do that. So the simple step is you have to get a business model canvas, then write whatever whatever it is asking you. uh, then for example, you can see I my key activities are create content and run workshops. So for that I have the revenue streams is like consulting services and speaking fees, right? So this is how you have to develop a business model. And the other second step is you need to have a content formats. As we were, I was telling you, you have had a business model now. Content strategy is different, content format is different, right? So for this business model, how I am going to attract my audiences? If I have a business model like I will be running workshops, people have to know that I'm running workshops, right? So for that, I can create, like example, develop 5 creative content ideas focusing on value of this workshop, right? So you have to have a content formats and ideas. Another important step is content distribution strategies. Let's say I was telling you, right? You are building a article which have 1,000 plus words, but if you don't know how to repurpose it, or if you don't know how to distribute it, then there is no use. One social media, people are reading about your article of 1,000 words. They say it's great, but they may not be your ideal customer profile, right? What you do, you don't have any choices, but you have choice. You have choice of distributing that articles into different content formats. It can be blogs, it can be short form, it can be video, it can be carousel. So you have to identify the platforms where you will publish, republish and promote content, right? So see the example, you can post articles on LinkedIn, you can create videos for YouTube, and then share snippets on Instagram stories, right? This way you can build audiences on most of the social media platforms, right? Great. So we are moving to the fifth step, which is the implement model phase, implement phase. So one thing we all, I could say most of us are lacking is consistency. Let's say for this week, after this video, you can go and post content for the next 1 week. But what if you lack motivation for the second week? We should not lack that. So we have to commit to a content schedule. That's where content schedule and content strategy, content formats are going to help you, right? So if you have a content schedule that I will be posting this on this day, this on this day, then it will be very easy. You can have a consistent post on your profile. So if you don't have consistency, then it is very hard to build a personal brand, right? Let's say you are a good speaker, but if you perform no speech regularly, then how you will become a great speaker, right? So it's part of consistency. So consistency is important aspect in the personal branding. So you can use a tool to post, like buffer a hood suit to schedule posts, or you can use LinkedIn's default scheduler. So you can write on Saturday and Sunday, and you can scheduled for rest of the week, like from Monday to Saturday, right? So average thing is like committing to posting once a day or 3 times a week is what you can do. It's an optimal one. And the third thing is if you have built have built a personal brand and you have business model as well. Then second step you have to do under implementation is you have to cold outreach and building relationships. So you have to reach out with people who you consider as target audiences. So you can send outreach messages to potential clients like, "Hi, hi John, I have followed your work on this, recent marketing example. I would love to connect and exchange ideas." So this is how you have to send a personalized messages to connect with them. Then you can build relationships by speaking more about you as well as asking more about them. Then get into the call, then close the call for your services, right? Another way you have to do is you have to build credibility through testimonials. So let's say you have a client who asked you to optimize their LinkedIn profile. Example, I'm saying. Then you can ask their a testimonial that how I have done. Then you can use the testimonials to build credibility. And when new profile new prospect is seeing your profile, it will be they will see, okay, they have huge testimonial, so I can easily go for it, right? So these are all, till now we have seen what you have to do while you're starting this. But let's say you have started and you have started posting on LinkedIn, clients are coming, you are doing services. You have to do important thing is you have to analyze the metrics. Like you can use LinkedIn Insights to track how you are progressing from comparing last month to this month. How my posts are moving forward, whether it's moving forward or whether it's moving upward. You have to analyze, right? So you can write some important metrics like engagement rate, followers growth, as well as click to ratio, click CTC, like that, right? You can write down the important metrics. Let's say engagement rate, follower growth, click ratio. You can mention all those things with the help of tools like Google Analytics and Google Insights, right? You have to analyze the metrics, how it is performing. So it will help you. This type of person not performing. Okay, I should avoid this post. So you will get to know all these things, right? Then it's all about iterating and improving. So based on the feedback or based on the insights from the analytics, you can update your strategy. You can experiment with different content formats and the posting schedules. This is very important, right? And so let's say, for example, you see the data is showing you that your LinkedIn video contents are going good. Then what you have to do? You have to create more LinkedIn contents. Or if the educational content are performing well, then you have to post more educational content. Or you can experiment with other content formats, right? It's going if it's going good. So yes, we are nearing at the end of this, personal branding, but I have very important things to show. So from A to Z, whatever we have seen, you have to do it. Otherwise, it is not going to help you build your personal brand. So you have to identify your niche. You have to create ideal customer profile. Then you have to create a content calendar and how you're going to outreach, whether I'm going to plan sending 5 messages per day or 5 by morning, 5 by evening. It's a 10, so every month you will be building 300 genuine connections you can do. So it's an outreach plan. Outreach plan have can have multiple aspects. I want to build connections, or I want to reach out to prospects, or I want to reach out to clients to ask them to come into social, sorry, sales call. You can do that. So these are all some of the things you can try by your own, identifying niche, ICP, content, content outreach plan. Then from A to Z we have seen, right? So you can start writing your branding strategy, right? Whatever I have provided you, like outreach messages, or how you have to write the header, headline, right? So you can use all the templates throughout this course. Then at the end, change whatever you have learned here to your profile. Change your things. Whatever you have learned, whatever you have done, use, edit in your profile. Then continuously post contents, and you will see growth on your LinkedIn, guys. So this way, we can start personal branding, but I will help you with creating personal brand strategy, along with sitting with you, uh, you know uh, creating brand strategy which can sustainable as well, right? Some brand strategy you can create and which will work for this year, next year, but what will happen for the long term? So I will be helping you with creating a sustainable branding strategy. But you may not you may not think that whether I do need a personal branding expert to help you. Yes, because it took 41 minutes or 42 minutes for you to complete this course. But let's say I'm sitting with you together and we are defining all these things, it's going to be 30 minutes, right? So it's okay. We can, if you can reach out to me if you need any help in this personal branding and LinkedIn. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this course was very, very useful. I am sure that this is very useful. So if you want to share with your friends and family, you can do that. Uh, Please reach out to me via LinkedIn if you have any questions or doubts. Thank you. Until I see you personally or in person or via digitally, signing off, Arun Kumar. Yes. Thank you.